The male gaze versus female gaze thing is so funny to me because honestly, men are just retarded. It is insane how guys will see hypermuscular steroid freaks and they'll go like, yeah, that's what women want. Like they've never once talked to a woman. Like it's insane. Like how unempathetic they are. Like how bad they are at understanding what other people want. You know, it's crazy. Like women are better about this. When women put on like the fancy wing makeup or whatever, they don't delude themselves into thinking they're doing it for men. They know they're doing it for the girls and the gays, right? Women don't want strong men. No, they do, but like not steroid freak men. Like that's just power fantasy shit for guys. Like obviously more women would prefer the one on the left to the one on the right because the one on the left has more visible prominent lips and like a nice head of hair. It'd be easier to kiss him. Like it's just math, you know? Not to say the guy on the right ain't attractive. I'm just saying like relatively speaking. I think this dichotomy is best understood. If you're a guy and you're in a relationship, there's a difference between the like cuddly gay way that you act with your girl versus how you want to present in public. And that's the difference between the female and male gaze, right? Like when you're putting on a t-shirt, your girl might be like, ooh, look at your tummy, kiss, kiss. And you're like, oh my God, stop. But you like it, you know? Whereas when you're in public, you want to be like, ooh, you know? When you're with your girl, you can be laying on your side and she's like, oh, your hips, your ass. But when you're a guy, you're like, no, I want my hips and ass to disappear into the sort of silhouette blur that is my enormous deltoids, you know, the triangle created. This is some weird ass shit. No, it's pretty much like most humans, like billions of people. It's like a very basic dichotomy between the way men are socialized into feeling comfortable presenting in public versus how they're socialized into feeling comfortable presenting in like an intimate setting. This is very, very, very common. This is the reason why it's often considered like a threat. If a relationship ends poorly, it's considered a threat for the ex-girlfriend to release like videos of the guy being cuddly, right? Like if the girl takes videos of them being cuddly together, like her and the guy, and then the guy looks all like cuddly or what, like that's like a compromising thing because like, oh, you look, you're in like a moment of weakness or something, like it makes you look bad somehow, right? But that doesn't go the other way around. If a relationship ends and a guy's like, oh yeah, the relationship's over, huh? Well, here's a video of my ex-girlfriend being cuddly. Like doesn't really work because women are, you know, kind of expected to embody those mannerisms in public and in private. What the hell is he talking about? Wait, I'm sorry. Am I the only person here who's been in multiple relationships? Guy, this is like a pretty universal. Hey, you've never seen this? You've never seen guys act sheepish about evidence being presented that they were cuddly or like affectionate or romantic or schmaltzy with a woman in the past? You've never seen this once in your life. You've never seen a straight guy indicate that he's embarrassed by the fact that he's been schmoozy. You've never seen guy friends rib a guy for being like kind of, you know, mushy with the girl in public, and then the guy's like, knock it off, we're all men here. Hey, you've never, no, literally no. Okay, then you're just lacking in social experience. I'm talking about a pretty like universal, no, because I have based friends. See, what I'm reading from this is that what you call based friends, I would call group of internet strangers who you call friends who would never do favors for you if you needed them, and you have few social experiences with real people in real life. You say good friends, I hear few friends. Look, I'm talking about don't come after me. I'm talking about a pretty like universal phenomenon. American phenomenon? Nope. Awfully defensive. I'll tolerate the internet queers and their like limited social circles up until it gets in the way of them understanding a point about gender theory, and that's when I get aggressive. You're letting your social limitations get in the way of understanding a near universal human dynamic. How can you criticize the patriarchy if you're so surrounded by furry they thems that you don't even experience what it feels like? Like you're out here like misunderstanding basic tenets of gender theory. You don't get it. You were so right about people who think they're special for listening to music too. That's right. Yes, I was. And you shouldn't smoke crack on the subway, as a matter of fact. Vaush, hang out with the worst people. I do think that like there is a direct relationship between widespread social incompetence and anxiety and the fact that everyone like hyper selects their friends online and doesn't have to interact with real people. It's probably not good for society that everyone just develops a personality archetype and then finds like sub-communities online full of people just like them and then only selects for friends within those groups, and as a consequence is like totally ignorant of how regular people act and think. I think what would probably be good is if you had like a robust social life where you engage with the people in your immediate social environment, but then you curate from within that group to find good friends. But I don't know. The way you guys are doing, listen, you're in a live stream chat, okay? Don't you lecture me about how your life is going. Not me, though. I'm the live streamer, typically a well-adjusted and healthy demographic of society. Bro, the driver of the short bus. At least, listen, okay? At least I get benefits. I think this is kind of what you mean. Oh, I saw this. When will people... This is a Nazi account, right? When will people finally acknowledge the epidemic of men marrying women and being turned gay? Yeah, many such cases. Thingies are all twisted.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I like mine better.
I feel like I like mine better though.
It kind of looks like a bath
Yeah, but
carpet.
think of the colors on the couch.
Look at the pastel-y. I felt like
Yeah,
you would
you're
love
right.
this.
The funny thing is that these trad, like, Nazi LARPer types like to harken back to points in society where their affection for those time periods is almost entirely determined by the aesthetic. They like neoclassicism. They like Roman architecture. They like big, beautiful marble statues. They like ornate you know, churches. But all of those were aesthetic flourishes that were designed in large part by gay artists in the 17th century, you know? So they now, like, they performatively endorse those aesthetics, but now today they disavow any engagement with aesthetics as a man because they think it's gay. It's the same as the fashion thing. It's the same reason why you people get bored during the 17th fashion segment per stream, you know? It's because you're Nazis, basically. Like, you think, well, aesthetics are valuable in the abstract, but as a man, you shouldn't be concerned with them personally because that's effete and homosexual. Leaving aside the fact that I am myself homosexual, right, which is neither here nor there. Wasn't Rome mega gay too? Yeah, but in like a rapey pedophile kind of way, a gay pedophile way, you know?
Compromise. Let's do both. No, I'm just kidding. We'll do yours.
Yeah, I like that. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Wait, I love the 3D look.
I'm not feeling yours.
The Florida vibe? The ocean?
Yeah, but that's giving Airbnb, not like home.
Yours definitely gives more
some
like
color,
luxury look.
I don't know, do we go with mine?
I think we should go
I
with
like
yours.
mine.
Yeah.
3.
I think fewer men would kill themselves if they had more of an opinion on interior design. You can only see like so many pictures of the men's interior living spaces before you think like, wow, this is like a solid 30% of the reason why, you know?
2, 1. Why'd you just do that?
I did it. I almost dropped it.
Oh.
Wait, ooh. Here's like
Why
crystal.
Just, like, both
Her taste is fucking awful, by the way. You know she has labubus.
of our vibes.
All right, what do you
I
think?
like both.
Then we gotta get 2 more.
It's fine. Let's do it.
Okay, we'll do that. 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, we kind of got the same fabric for the seat.
How did we think alike like that?
Okay, but mine has little balls. Look at how cute that is.
Oh,
Slide on the floor.
Oh, this is hard.
Ooh,
Hers looks like a
good too.
hat.
You want rock, paper, scissors?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
let's
we
do
have
that.
to rock, paper,
Ready?
scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It's important to do this early in a relationship too, because if it turns out that your partner has egregious interior design taste, you should just break up with them. Now I'm curious, what do your lamps look like? I purchased one standing lamp for my house from a consignment store, and it is an Art Deco black and gold 3-light lamp where all the bulbs and the shades around them rotate on a 360-degree axis around the pole that they're on, so you can adjust which directions they point in, and you can twist the dial to make 1, 2, or 3 lights turn on. And I bought it because it was sick. Show lamp. It's not here. What do you? It's not. I'm not fucking unplugging the lamp and bringing it over. Art Deco or Art Nouveau? It's Art Deco, buddy. It's black and gold and it's got triangles. Okay, it's Art Deco. This brass trend is cursed. Me in 1600 BC or something. Me when tin and copper are first smelted together. Wait, no, that's bronze. What's brass? Zinc and copper? That's crazy. Isn't zinc super abundant, and that's why the Russians ship their dead in it? I never think of zinc as being super abundant, but I guess it is. Copper's the rare one. Well, not rare, but, like, expensive. Is your whole home decorated with neon lights or just the streaming area? What the fuck are you talking about? It's like somebody taking a picture of their bathroom and you asking if the entire house is tiled. What? No, this is the studio. Why would the whole house have neon lights? Doesn't zinc make you come more? Yeah, it's supposed to, right? Zinc and like fish oil or something? Or maybe not fish oil. I don't know. Very good, Theta. Because you're an adult, you can have neon lights if you want neon lights. I think that decorating your whole house with neon lights is pretty gay. If you want to do your bedroom, sure, but even then, I don't know. It gives like a party vibe. And I'm not a party boy, okay? I'm a cozy pilled boy. Wouldn't it be just nicer to have some warm lighting? Like, this is the studio. That's different. Also, whenever I just, and this is just me living in Seattle, but if I go to a person's house and they have, like gamer string lights in their bedroom, I assume they're a sex worker. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If I'm going to their house, I'm probably going there to have sex with them. But it is the association that I make. It happens pretty often here. And blanket tapestries, yeah. Big overlap, Thana. Big overlap. Puff Manther, I've lived in Seattle for like 6 years. Also, PNW, I have never once been told to go back to LA, okay? People need to stop playing up the, like, intercity rivalries. Nobody real actually gives a shit, you know? Everyone is just a shiftless, cosmopolitan urbanite anyway. Nobody has any real roots or ties. Maybe you would get that if you were in the parts of the Pacific Northwest where there are Nazi compounds, like anything outside of Portland or Seattle, but inside the cities, you know, everyone's just doing whatever. Yoroids give a shit? Yeah, but they're more racist than we are. No, I grew up in LA. LA suburbs. Beverly Hills. But, you know, not the super nice part of Beverly Hills. Don't get it twisted. South of La Cienega.